Arugula can be a plant that you plant very, very early in the spring or later in the fall. It is a leafy green that kind of has a little kick to it, maybe a little spice to it if you have a sensitive tongue. Now, it can be planted, and it's recommended to be planted 1 per square foot because it will grow up to 1 foot in elevation. Now, also it will take, it's a very quick growing, it's almost as quick as radishes. Arugula will take between 30 and 40 days to reach maturity, so it's a very quick growing vegetable, or a leafy green. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the garden stamp, and it's not identified on the actual planting regiment on how to plant it, but I do know 1 per square foot, so I'm going to follow that particular graph on the garden stamp here that indicates 1 per square foot on all of these vegetables and fruits. So I'm just going to go ahead and follow that particular path. So with that being said, very rocky soil here, so have to kind of work around the rocks, level that out, and we'll go ahead and garden stamp. So my 1's going to be right there. Now, arugula is a seed that's a little smaller than a radish seeds. So obviously we're probably going to get more than 1 in each hole, which is fine because I do want to have a stand of it. And I can always go back and thin it out, and that's something you want to keep in mind. You can always thin it out, but it's hard to go back 2 weeks later and plant an additional 1 when 1 didn't come up in the area. So I'm just going to grab and plop down another stamp here. That's my center. Do a pinch, cover it up. And because my row is not 3 feet wide, I'm just going to take and throw a couple there. So I'm going to get these planted in this row here. And also you can plant in a container, which is what we're going to do next. Now we got a container here that we had other plants growing in. We went ahead and got rid of those plants. We got good certified leaf compost from SueCompost.com in it. Now with this container, we'll take our garden stamp. The garden stamp is 1 square foot. You can see it is right about 1 square foot in the container. You got a little extra here. So what I want to do is, a thing you want to keep in mind about container gardening is it can only grow as big as the container. Obviously, we were planting 1 per square foot over there in the raised berm. We had a lot of ground available. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pinch a little tighter in here. I'm going to go 1 on one side of the pot and 1 on the other to try to maximize my planting here. And we're just going to take a couple seeds, cover them up, couple seeds, cover them up, and then we'll water all of this in, and it's that simple to plant arugula, another plant you can get in the ground just as fall is beginning to turn.
For more information, please visit thewisconsinvegetablegardener.com.